nongurarawa Nigo sana kodoe na mataka Pauna numa Nananda tonlasa Mai subana numa tikona Fanwarongo na lomo ni vanua Kenata ni levu tuna ua Lomango voli meu bau batuka Tovolea
Cheers.
This may be dollars coming in from Vietnam. It is. Wow.
Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh, hang on.
Can't
Nearly.
hear you.
90 volume.
That's it.
90.
Oh, is that Martin? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. It's very noisy, but it's absolutely healthy down here, Dave.
Wonderful to see you. Brilliant. Good to see you, Martin.
We're actually this is probably the heaviest it's been since we've been here. We nearly didn't make it. We flying from Ho Chi Minh to Penang. We were about to touch down on the runway, and the pilot said, "No, I don't think so," and did a U-turn about 50 feet off the runway, and everybody was crazy. We thought we were going to die.
Flipping heck.
Never been so scared in my life. And then we circled around for about an hour and then ended up landing in some remote city in the middle of nowhere called Cam Ban or something.
Mm.
And made another attempt about 3 hours later.
Wow.
Cute. So
Hey,
no, what
Watsy, you're in Queensland, Watsy?
Queensland, on the Gold Coast.
Okay, it's what good. Then I got it right.
Coolangatta.
We got it.
good to see you, Watsy, as well. Great
you too.
whale footage. Like
Yeah, that's
that.
right. Yeah. What's his whale watch?
Well watching Watsy. So, and here's Alistair. This is lovely.
10 a.m.
Right. And oh, there's Martin's domain. That looks nice, doesn't it? Oh, that's a nice. Looks great there, Martin.
It's a fantastic hotel, Dave. It really is. They give you afternoon tea as well from 2 till 4. All the bloods were down there, all the plebs, you know.
Did you have those checkered tablecloths, eh?
No, we've moved on from that day.
Oh, great. Now, Alistair, good to see you. Good to see you. Lovely. Obviously, we're having a backdrop competition, and obviously Martin and Watsy seem to be winning on this. And unless you've got a fantastic sea ocean or a swimming pool or maybe just the back garden, Alistair, it doesn't matter. All right.
Well, the back garden is covered in frost.
Oh, we haven't seen that for a while.
That was last night. It was 0 degrees.
Oh, really?
I think, Dave, I don't know as whether it was frost, but my lawn looked a little bit white this morning.
Oh, you obviously
it wasn't a frost as such, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
it has dropped. The temperatures have dropped. Yeah.
I had to defrost the car this morning.
Did you?
It had ice on it. Yeah, I had ice on it. So that's winter is here.
And were there many early morning mass?
Eh?
Were there many people at early morning mass?
Excuse me, mass. That get you killed up here.
No, the pub was closed, Dave. Sorry, the pub was closed.
So you
No,
just
I'm actually doing a run to the airport, so I might be in and out while
okay.
I'm getting stuff
Okay.
ready.
Oh, we get used to that from Macca.
Yeah, I know. And just to let you know, I won't be here in 2 weeks. I'm going to Banff.
Bam.
You're going to Banff?
Yeah.
What's that? Is it family there or is it just for a holiday?
It's a football match. It's
Really?
Banff in Scotland,
Oh.
the original Banff.
Oh. I'm still impressed, Alistair. Still impressed.
It's away up in the Cromarty first, so that will be about -2 up there, I should think.
Hey, that'll be good up. It's nice up there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, and Watsy's got a nice backdrop again now. He's picking out one of those
I don't
whales
think you can.
about
Yeah, I don't
10
think you can
miles
see
away.
it, but I don't think you can see it. But about 100 meters off, there's about 3 whales breaching out.
Flipping it, we're looking.
Yeah. I don't think. I think that I can't zoom in with the
No,
with the iPad.
you can't.
but
But
I think you're
we'll-
making it up. It's pretty spectacular.
we'll take your word, Watsy.
Take my word for it. Yeah, that's right.
If you
Believe
see
it.
over,
Yeah.
if you see over my shoulder, there's 3 naked women.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Actually, we believe you, Martin.
Yeah.
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 Your wife's showing off. Is your wife showing off again, man?
That's just downstairs having afternoon tea. Like this is our here. All beers are half price.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
So, Martin, what time of day is it with you?
It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mhm.
That's a nice time.
Yeah.
Everything's very, very close by, but you can get what they call a taxi service here called Grab, and it's there. By the time you finish texting them, they're there, and it's super, super cheap. I mean, Macca would never make a living here.
Yeah, well, he would make a
He would
living,
with-
but it might not be being a taxi driver.
Yeah, he would with the prices he charges.
Exactly.
Okay.
I could have stayed for another week here in Da Nang. What he charged me to go to Sydney Airport.
Oh,
There
brilliant,
you go.
brilliant. Well, it's good of you two boys to keep him in work.
Yeah. It's an amazing place. I've never been to Vietnam before, but the people are so friendly, so helpful. They're English limited, but the food is out of this world. And so cheap.
Brilliant.
But we went to dinner last night, and there was 2 English guys playing music in a bar, and we had about 5 courses, and it came to about $30.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, brilliant. Wonderful.
A couple of beers as well.
Right. Alistair, that's just a round at the pub for you, isn't it?
Yeah, just about.
On a good day.
Yeah.
So Alistair, when you go up to Cromarty Forth in 2 weeks' time, are you making a weekend of it?
Yeah, there's four guys going up. We'll go up on the Saturday and come back on the Sunday.
Yeah.
It's the Scottish Cup second round. So it's just a little
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little local football team, Broxburn Athletic.
Mhm.
So
Oh, that's even better. That's even better. So, and at Watsy, are you on week two of 15 weeks up on there?
No, we're on week 3. 1 week to go.
Week 3 of 4. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
week to go.
where are you? What say? I know you're in.
I'm on the Gold Coast, just near Coolangatta.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Been a few years since I've been up there.
Stayed at Twin Towns there years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
not
went
bad.
there last week. We went there last week, Martin. Saw a show up there, Motown show.
Actually,
Yeah, pretty good club.
I saw Dire Straits at Tweed Heads.
At the Twin Towns, did you?
Yeah, I saw Dire Straits and Hot Chocolate.
Wow.
Yeah, many years ago.
They used to get, I think they don't quite get those sorts of acts nowadays, but they used to get, I know, those, you know, those big acts. There's bigger venues now. So, you know, Queensland has really sort of boomed in the last, 20 years is gone bang. So, yeah, lots of huge venues now.
Is there anyone near Surfers Paradise, what's he?
Yeah, Surfers Paradise is, can you see the buildings? That's where we are, the buildings, the lights up, it's a bit hazy up there, but yeah, it's about 30 minutes drive.
All right, okay. Yeah, well, I've been up that way, yeah, I know where I am now.
Yeah.
anyway, boys, we're going to have to go because I don't know how much data this is using not being over here, but
Right.
You can afford it. It's only $30 a dinner.
Well, Martin, thanks for putting the effort into getting in from Da Nang. That is that's another that's another one. Colonel's kicking you off.
He can put it on his Colonel can put it on his world chart, his atlas.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good one, Fruity. Yeah, Colonel, you'll have to put another pin in Vietnam now at Da Nang. Another crew bar report live.
I'll get post-production expert Fruity to work on that. He's an expert at doing all that stuff.
Oh, Fruity! No, you shouldn't have said that. No, that'll be bloody good actually.
Having just completed the second part of the Oscar tale.
Yeah. How's it going?
I've done it.
Come on out,
I've done it. But we're not going to put it on this week.
Okay.
Well, it's pointless because it was on last week. The first one was on last week.
Is it there?
And maybe not all the Aussies have seen it. So the best thing to do is to put it on the end of this one, and then everyone gets to see it.
Yeah, good
Whereas
idea.
if you only put it on if you put it on this one, the ones that go on the main crew bar may not bother to watch this one, and then they don't see the Oscar tale.
Yeah. If they don't watch this, they don't know what they're missing. I mean, we get flipping live reports from a further afield, don't we? Thanks to Watsy on his mower and Martin traveling with his lovely wife here, there, and everywhere, and Alistair. Well, you just don't know where he's going to be next.
Where's Bobbo?
Well, Bob, he's probably comforting poor Taffy at the moment.
I was going to say,
Oh, and BBC Pete's just coming in.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
You'll laugh at this, Fruity. I was just checking my download to see if I still got last week's crew Oscar tale, and I've got it in the filing system.
Why wouldn't you have it? Why wouldn't you have it?
It's in your file.
Because sometimes I have a old age moment, and I get rid of stuff. Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't.
Well, you're meant to get rid of old stuff, Johnny, not flipping something that was just 2 weeks old.
I know. It's all good. I've got it, Dave. There's no panic.
BBC Pete, can you hear us?
Hello, Dave.
Oh, lovely. Is that Martin? Martin, say hello to Pete. He's Pete. Martin's in Vietnam.
Hello, Martin. How are you?
beautiful, mate. Yeah.
Right.
It looks like you're in the dark, Pete.
He doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be identified.
You got it.
I'm actually on the 22nd floor of a hotel
Oh wow.
in Da Nang called the Hei An Beach Resort and Spa, and it's absolutely beautiful. Despite the weather, they can't do enough for you here. Really great.
Oh, fantastic!
But you're not getting the weather though. It's a lot of rain.
We've had rain since we got here, and we've got rain even when we go to Hanoi on Tuesday. Apparently, it's raining up there. There's a tropical low all around this region, from Hong Kong, China, Thailand, all over. here.
Oh,
Um,
blimey.
We
Well,
won't be dragging the sunscreen out of the suitcase anymore.
Martin, we know how it feels. We had moments like that in Ireland the other week. We totally understand, don't we, Stephen?
Yes, we're in a bit of a low depression.
But as soon as it rained, it just gave the boys another excuse to go straight back into a pub for shelter.
Guinness
All right,
sales
boy.
increased.
You have a good day.
All right, Martin.
Okay, Martin.
Thanks
Appreciate it.
again. Thanks again.
Yeah, Doris.
Bye for now.
Cheers,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Cheers, Martin.
Hey, mate.
Cheers.
See-
Cheers.
See ya.
Bye. Oh, great. That was lovely. Lovely. So Pete, you might not have heard it, but Colonel and Fruity were just discussing about, we've had another report from Vietnam, which is the first for the Crew Bar Live. So Colonel was suggested to him that he made a world map up to pinpoint all the places, but he slipped it straight back to poor Fruity, and he's still busy doing an Oscar tale, aren't you, Fruity?
No, I've finished it.
Oh no! I'll tell you what, that'll be really interesting to see, especially with the likes of Colonel. You've been cruising, obviously, and Steve Walker went all the way over to Liverpool the other week, didn't you, Steve?
Yes, all the way to Liverpool, there and back.
Yeah.
I came back with more than what I went with.
Woo!
I'll tell you what, Dave. In January, we may get a live Crew Bar from guess where?
Wigan,
You've got the whole world.
Antarctica.
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 Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god!
Yeah.
That'll
there you go.
be good.
Yeah.
And Fruity, we get one from Overton quite regularly, don't we?
We do. Yeah.
Famous place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
Taffy must have an hangover.
what's
Taffy
he-
must have
is
an
it-
hangover this morning.
Oh, it's going dark over with you, isn't it, Watsy?
It is, yeah. It's 6:30, so there's no daylight saving here. So we're an hour behind New South Wales, so it gets dark at 6:30.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks like when it gets dark there, it gets dark real quick, Watsy.
It does. It does. Yeah, it does.
Wow.
But come
Yeah.
4:45 in the morning, the sun's streaming in your bedroom.
Yeah.
It's a real daytime morning place. Nighttime it dies.
Right.
Yeah.
They stay up when the sun shines.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the Sunshine Coast. Absolutely.
It is.
Yeah. Brilliant.
We had the big Ironman championships on today. From Coolangatta. You know, ever heard of Coolangatta Gold? Like they have big Ironman championships where the guys and gals do the beach and the swim and the surf and the run and all that sort of stuff. They're lifesavers. Big competition. Yeah, that was sort of ran up this beach from Coolangatta up to where we are today. So a lot of people around today.
Yeah.
Oh.
And did you go and watch it?
Well, I was in one event, but I had to pull out because dodgy knee.
What event was that?
and that was swimming.
That was imitating the whales out on the horizon.
But you had a lot of competition there, though, didn't you?
Not the walk into the pub.
Flipping heck. God, dear, oh dear. Yeah.
I sent you a text, Dave, by the way.
Oh, have you? Oh, I've got it in my pocket.
Yeah.
Have I got?
Yeah, no, that's no good.
What? It must be it's a private bollocking. Oh, blimey. Help me out. Decky. Oh, yeah. With Pete, John Colonel mentioned he was hoping, and you might know him as well, Watsy. I don't know, but the Decky Ted Watson might be coming in. Did you know him, Alistair?
No, don't think so.
No.
I think
It's like this is the first person. It's amazing because the Deckies, when I was in the crew mess, there were a bunch, some of them, especially the ones from Northern Ireland, they weren't the nicest people, so they weren't really my mates, except for Simon. So this is the first person who, from the deck crowd, except for officers, who I've ever had any contact with. So
John,
kind of cool.
John, is he sort of Simon's era?
Is he what, Elsa?
Is he of Simon's era? You know, when Simon was at sea.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Basically, it all started when we were talking about the Canberra and Oriana being in Sydney together, and they were in 1972 because the guy who worked in the U gang for me in the crew mess, his brother transferred from Canberra, and then Ted on the site said that he was there to confirm it. Yeah.
It was before airtime. It was before airtime. Al, I certainly don't remember him. Yeah, Simon was on there when I was on 74.
Yeah.
So,
anyway, it'd be nice if he comes in.
It will be. It'd be lovely to see him coming in. But obviously, it's very, very, very kind of Taffy to come on to the crew bar today, and we appreciate your appearance.
Yeah,
I'm not. I'd like to say I'm over it, but I'm not quite over it yet.
No, Taffy, none of us are over it. Seriously, it was an absolute such a travesty. Oh, it was just awful. So
what we want to know, Alan, is will you be wearing your England shirt today?
Well, I have to tell you, I have to, don't I? Because in my opinion,
last man standing.
Here's my tip for the competition. I want England to play France, but I have an awful feeling France are going to win this World. Well, I don't have an awful feeling because I think they're the best team around at the moment. France will win this World Cup.
Right.
Wow.
As long as they don't knock DuPont's head off.
If they're the favourites, they're not going to win it because that's the way it seems to be going.
Yeah.
Well, the best team. Well, actually, those two matches yesterday, the two best teams on the day won. So it was no arguments, but it's still exciting because every game is a win or go home. So it's still exciting.
Yeah.
But well done. I was just looking at the tables. I know it's not a football program, but I was just looking at the tables. And well done, Watsy and Aussie. You're just outside the playoffs, or you're inside the playoffs. Yeah, and Blackpool Bob, but we're all thumbs up for Blackpool Bob. So
definitely. Well,
it's not been all bad this weekend.
No. And Fruity, how did you think? Obviously, with Strictly Comes Dancing, did you? No, I'm asking.
No, I didn't watch Strictly Come Dancing. You can stick that up your ass.
Oh, look, I can't believe this. I can't believe it.
I don't watch any of that crap. I can assure you.
Yeah.
In fact, there was football on there last night, anyhow. So,
what is your program of choice, Dave?
I like sort of drama type things that you get like on a Monday, Tuesday night over about 3-4 weeks. They're doing the Yorkshire Ripper at the moment.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, we've recorded it.
Did you watch that Jimmy Savile thing?
Yes. Yeah.
It was
2 episodes.
heartbreaking, wasn't it? It was fucking heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Now, that man got away with that for so long.
I know.
Was it the Canberra he got done on, Fruity?
Yeah, he got chucked off the Canberra. Yeah, I can't remember if I'm sure I was on there when he was on there at one cruise, but I can't remember if that's the one where they chucked him off.
It was Gibby was the captain. I know that.
Wow.
Didn't they confine him to his cabin?
Yeah, they did, and then they got rid of him. I think it was in Spain. I read the report.
Turn these lights off. I need to turn the other ones on.
What year would that have been, Alistair? Alistair?
It would be. Hang on. 80. Yeah, it'd be in the early 80s.
Was it the
80s?
Because I was on a train going from Southampton to Bournemouth in the 70s, early 70s. And the old trains with the
slide carriages. Yeah,
Oh,
side
Cool,
carriage,
man. Aye.
and we're walking along, and sat in the compartment was Savile. Yeah, we were on the QE2 at the time, me and these lads, and we sort of walked past. We went, "All right, mate, how you doing?" He said, "Fuck off." He told us all to fuck off. We thought, and we said to you, "Fuck off, you Yorkshire bastard."
Did you say that?
He obviously didn't fancy you then, Steve.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was safe.
Anyone want to say hi to Macca?
That four of us.
Dave, early 80s, I got a feeling I might have been relieving on Canberra at the time.
I was just going to sign out because no, we said hello.
Yeah,
I'm trying, Macca. I'm trying to say hello.
We were waving, Macca.
John, we'll get around to it. We're in the middle of something. Something.
I'll just go and get me tissues.
But Macca, we were just talking about Jimmy Savile. So we were just getting the insight. I didn't know that he'd been on Canberra. And Alistair, why did he get thrown off?
Why would you waste your time talking about that idiot?
Yeah,
that
it was a mother and a daughter, or it might have been two daughters, and he approached her inappropriately. He didn't touch her up or anything, but the girl told her mother, and I have a feeling that the mother was related to somebody in P&O office.
Right.
And
right.
Gibby just he took the decision, and he told the office, "I'm getting him off." There had been a couple of complaints about him.
Yeah.
I think it was my first trip as DP admin. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But and Gibby, it was all hush hush. Gibby confined him to his cabin, and then I think it was in Spain somewhere, and he was just whisked away. But he was only on as a passenger. He wasn't on as entertainer or anything like that.
Well, I thought it was Gibraltar they put him off.
Could have been, Dave. It could have been. I know it was somewhere warm.
Yeah.
Because the police came on board, but they came in plain clothes.
Yeah. God,
I think a couple of police in uniform, but the guys that took him off were in plain clothes.
Surprised they didn't come on in school uniforms.
Yeah.
In school uniform. Macca, we were just chatting about we've had the pleasure of being in Vietnam today with Martin. He came on.
He came on, did he?
And but he doesn't think it's worth you setting up a taxi business in Vietnam. It's not going to make the money that you would need to keep yourself going. He says it's far too cheap. He said the food out there, $30 for 5-course meal, which he said was really good. And he said that it might be worth you just staying over in Australia with your business.
Lovely to hear. Thank you.
Well, we're here to help.
News.
We're here to help.
But I couldn't imagine Macca running up and down the streets, dragging a rickshaw behind him. I just can't see it.
Why not, Taffy?
Well, you are bull-like. I got to give you that.
I am in training, you know.
Oh, yeah, you're bull-like.
Sorry to hear about Wales.
It's life. It goes on. We are the eternal optimists. That's the difference.
And what about Ireland too? That was sad.
Yes. Well, Ireland now are very much like Wales. They are the eternal optimists. We always think next time we're going to get you. That's why there's always a welcome in the valleys.
Yeah,
that's it.
Oh yeah, by the way, I believe Aussie's going the same way as us. Bit divided now after your referendum.
Oh yeah. What referendum? Not divided. Only one way. The one that they spent $500 million on.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's similar to here. It's divided the country.
They should get rid of the Prime Minister. Fucking idiot.
God.
Oh, you're flipping done it now, Stephen. You've upset.
Right.
You've managed to upset everybody in the UK. Now you've upset everyone down under as well.
That's my job, David. That's my job.
What, Stevie? Did you vote yes?
Did I vote yes? No, over here, I voted no.
I think Bobo voted in the UK for it.
Did he?
Did he? Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Don't start stirring things up when Bobo's not even here on his bike.
Well, I sent.
Oh, he hasn't got a bike. He hasn't got a bike, has he?
So I sent him a text to see if he's coming in.
Yeah,
but he hasn't replied.
I don't think I've heard from him for a few days. Anyhow, I haven't seen any messages.
I'll tell him that we're talking about him. We're talking about you, Bobo. I'm doing that right now. Talking about you, Bobo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say that he's with his brother, apparently, his twin.
Oh, his twin.
That's right. Yeah.
He's with his brother up in England somewhere. I think he's on his way back. I just wanted to show you something. This is my breakfast, and these are Seamus's Irish tomatoes, miniature Irish tomatoes. Look.
Oh.
But I just got a text from Bobo. He's coming in 5 minutes. Bobo.
Looks a very hearty breakfast, Taffy.
Yeah, I'm in training as well.
That'll fill you up.
Yeah, I'm going to have my bacon sarnie after this.
Come on. Oh. I'll have a bacon sarnie fruity. Oh, it's lovely.
With brown sauce.
And if you've got butter.
Just got a text from Bobo. He said he just woke up. He'll be in 5 minutes.
Oh, great.
Who's that?
I've had my porridge.
Bobo, yeah.
Your porridge.
You've had your porridge, Alistair.
Yeah.
Good
Me
boy.
too, Alistair. Bowl of porridge and a banana every morning I have.
Excellent. Yeah, that's a good mix.
Yeah.
Good mix. So Marka, has it been all busy with you?
I've been busy, but today we had a day off. We met the family down in Sutherlandshire in a pub there that does all fancy meats and barbecues, and it was nice. Yeah.
Excellent.
We only just got back. I had to rush back. We were running late.
And is the weather it's nice down with you now, isn't it?
Lovely. It's 20, 26, 27, 28 every day now. Clear skies.
Because you know Martin's experiencing Manchester sunshine down in Vietnam at the moment.
I heard he said the weather's like monsoon like.
Yeah, exactly. It is. Yeah. But he says he's having a great time though.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It looks nice. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And all he seems to be doing is eating, so he'll probably roll back.
Yeah, but he's been talking to you too much, so that's why.
Oh, I didn't think it'd be long before you'd start, Freddie. Give him a carrot and he fucking bites it.
It wouldn't be the same, would it?
No.
Oh, no, here's Bobo. Can you hear us, Bobo?
Yeah, sorry, I just woke up.
That's all right. I mean, what's the time difference where you are then?
Oh, hours difference. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just can't remember where I am this morning.
Don't forget to put the pin in the map then, Colonel, for
Oh,
Bobo.
yeah. Oh, Mark.
You should ask me what time it is in Seattle, Bobo.
Sorry?
Ask me what time it is.
Okay, what time is it in Seattle?
2 a.m.
It's 20 to 2 in the morning.
Oh,
Hey,
that's early.
And Johnny's a bachelor now, so he can do what he wants when he wants.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
I am a bachelor.
Oh, he's a bachelor. Oh.
He's having a beer.
Is that a cause?
And
Mrs.
Clinton reminded me I've got to pay Macca because she's got one of their clients using the Macca limousine service in the airport. So I've got to pay you at the end, Macca.
Good.
And I'll make sure that you, because on honest, you don't get my credit card number.
Listen, I've got to go.
Alistair.
I'll try and take I'll take a wee tape of Banff and put it on the website.
All right. No, that'd be lovely. All right, Alistair.
See you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, mate.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Oh,
So where's Alistair? Where was he? Still in Scotland, or is he somewhere else?
yeah, no, he's up at home at the moment.
Okay.
But 2 weeks' time, he'll be up at Banff. There's a cup game he's going up to for the weekend with friends of his.
Oh, nice. Great.
Yeah, Cromarty Fourth. It's nice up round there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that is. And what about you, Bob? Are you on tour this week?
No, well, actually, I've just come off tour. I've been in Suffolk, in near Ipswich for 2 days. Then I've been in the Midlands, back in Warwickshire. Drove back yesterday, and then of course I'm doing the walk on Wednesday or Thursday in London with the geezer and geezerettes.
Yeah.
We're doing meeting at Blackheath and then doing walking to Greenwich and all around that area. So I'll be back in London for a couple of days, and then back to the valleys for a while. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. And have you got yourself another bike, Bob? And I mean, I've got many bikes, but I've got a real bike coming on Tuesday, or I'm going to look at one. So it looks all right. Yeah, It should go well. It's a Peugeot, so it's good. Yeah. So
you buy them new, Bob, or second hand? You buy them second hand or new?
Buying second hand, and what I'll do.
What does a second hand bike cost?
Well, the one I had before only cost £45, which was really cheap. But this one, 120. It's still cheap for a second-hand bike, but it looks pretty good. But I'm going to lock it in my car.
What? You mean somebody has the cheek to steal a £45 bike?
Sorry? I know they're cheap.
Spend the extra dollars on the lock.
Steve, he was in Liverpool.
The bloody lock cost £5.
No, the lock cost 50 pence. Yeah.
He bought the lock for it in a pound shop.
But hang on, guys. Let me tell you a funny story. 3 or 4 days later, right? 3 or 4 days later, I'm talking to this guy about my bike being stolen. Shut up. Anyway, and you shut up, chappy. Bloody give me stick. Anyway, what happens? I found the lock. And it was still good. It's still locked. It's still locked. So, chappy, I'll give you a present next time I see it. I'm going to give you that lock. Oh dear.
Oh, right.
Oh dear. I buy a cheap bike and a cheap lock.
Oh dear. Great.
What can I do?
Why don't you just get one of those bikes that you put your card on and you just dump it anywhere?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, but
limes or something they call lime.
Yeah, they've gone next bike here. I have done that before, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to lock it in my back of the car. So I'll just put it in the back of the car because I've got a station wagon. So
what if they nick the car? Then you lose both.
Well, at least
to get your bike, you'll nick your car.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, I'd like them to steal my car because it's worth more stolen than.
I was going to say, is that only 45 quid as well?
Oh no, 50. 50. You're cheeky. I'm very cheeky to me.
Well, I was in Sydney. We could arrange it.
Been in Cardiff, you've always seemed to arrive at the stadium when there's a big major concert going on. You know, it's happened more than once for you. While you were up in London, did you see Madonna arriving on her push bike to appear at the O2?
No.
Yeah. Apparently she was up there doing it. Pete, did you know how much the tickets were for the Madonna concert?
Yeah, at the O2 last night, the cheapest were £130, going up to £340. But she's doing 4 nights there.
But it's sold out, I presume, is it?
I confirm that, but I certainly know the first couple of nights were.
Yeah, I just saw something on the news this morning, but I think some people were paying more just to get in on the night, you know. But are we going to go and watch Bill Bailey next February in Bournemouth?
Apparently the show's terrific.
Apparently, yeah, really
Amazing.
good, really good.
Talking of bikes, there was a guy called Geordie Stewart this week from he cycled around the world, got back to London, 22,500 miles across Asia, Australia and New Zealand. Took his bike to the Anglesey Arms in Hammersmith and it was nicked.
Oh,
How about that?
So Bobo, when are you starting on that particular tour?
yeah. Soon.
Flipping it. I bet you bloody do it. You'd have a
I would.
go.
Taffy, can you imagine Taffy and I? We'd have a go, wouldn't we, Taffy? Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't get very far, I'm afraid.
Imagine you two going over Sydney Harbour Bridge and giving a wave to Macca and Watsy. We've arrived.
That would be us.
Oh, I have cycled from Paddington. I was booked 3 nights in a hotel in Paddington in Sydney. And I used to cycle over to Bondi. I had a great time in Sydney. And I even cycled over down to Manly Ferry, over to Manly. If I lived in Sydney...
Can I get a pair of sunglasses in your car?
If I lived in Sydney, I'd be on the bike all the time now.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, no, Piermont Bridge Hotel. Well, that brings back memories there, Watsy.
Oh, Monty's, eh?
Yeah.
Monty's, yeah.
Still there, isn't it?
Still there, still good as new.
Yeah.
I was in there.
Like that.
Same tiles on the floor.
I was in there in 2020.
I was there in 1975.
I was there 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. I can't remember coming out of there.
I can't remember going in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
But I used to like the Orient pub, but I didn't like it when they changed it years ago.
Yeah, it used to be where you used to cook your own steak out the back.
Yeah, it was great, wasn't it, at the back there? Yeah. But they stopped that now, haven't they? I think.
Yeah,
that was when Bob Freer ran it. Bobby Freer.
It's crap now.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Yeah,
it's always cold in there as well. The air conditioning's so bloody cold.
Okay. And that was in 2020, was it, Fruity, you said?
Yeah.
Was that the last time
I'll tell you what, Macca, I'll tell you who I met there was Helen. Helen O'Shea.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that the last time you were over? Was 2020?
Yeah, because I flew back just as COVID was shutting, so everything was shutting down, didn't I?
That was when I left. I think you were there, and I just left. Was it what time of the month? February?
It was March. I got back to the UK the day before lockdown.
Oh, well, hang on. Well, I got back. I arrived in Heathrow 15th of March. I left Sydney. Sorry, no, it must have been later. I left Sydney on a Saturday or Sunday, but 15th of March, that 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it was the week after or that week, to be honest.
Well, we were very close then. Very close.
I flew back. I think it was
I think mine was a Saturday.
I think I flew back on a Wednesday.
Okay.
And was due in at 6:30 on the Thursday morning. The plane broke down in Singapore and we had to stay overnight in a hotel.
Oh.
So everyone was shitting themselves because Qantas had already said they were going to stop flights in about a week's time. And then, as I said, the plane broke down and we got into Heathrow at 9:30 at night. About 6 in the morning.
So I arrived on the 16th. I think it was Sunday. I think it was a Sunday, the 16th of March. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I don't think I can go back that far in my calendar.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah. But,
so, Colonel, what was that backdrop you had up behind you?
Well, I'm just trying to find one where the Oriana was leaving the Sydney Heads and I was filming it, so I was messing around.
Oh, okay.
But I just got, yeah, I'll find it. Of course, that's that's a circular key, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
Oriana.
Yeah.
She was a good ship, Oriana.
That's the Oriana circular key, is it?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, she looks very flat today compared with the other ships, doesn't she? The new ones.
Oh, well, multiple decks, do you mean, Mecca?
Yeah. It's horrible.
Yeah,
floating blocks.
It's a shame. We're going on the new Norwegian ship on its maiden voyage out of Miami in November. Fucking 5,000 or 4,000 passengers. But
Oh my God.
I can't say no to Mrs. Clayton.
Wow.
You never had.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it. 5,000 passengers.
Well, I know it's hard, Mac. I tell you. And then they're going on Virgin, and I can't handle it. They go, "Ahoy, sailor! How are you doing?" When you get on the ship, they call you sailor. Everybody.
So corny.
Well, look, there is an opportunity, Stephen. Is it with Virgin that you're hoping that we may well go next year? You're saying?
Well, that's the one I found. It was a Virgin voyage.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. There was a clip on Facebook this week of a guy doing a thing about Virgin.
I saw that. Yeah,
I wasn't very impressed with it.
10 things you should know.
It's different. It's a lot different than other cruises, apparently.
Yeah. There's no main dining room, but there's loads of different places, which is all free. But it looked. I didn't sort of the decor thing, all that bloody red and shit. It just didn't. It didn't actually appeal to me when I looked at it. Because funny enough, I was telling Alice.
I'll give you a full report in November, Footy.
Yeah. Now, because I was telling Alice about it yesterday.
Apparently, the big thing is on sailing night is the pajama party. But I'm not getting fucking dressed up in pajamas and go to a fucking party drinking in my pajamas.
Pajama party.
Come as you are.
Yeah.
Straight out the shower.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, Pete, that reminds me. I've still got your pajama bottoms.
Right.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Okay.
You could burn them, I reckon, Pete. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon he should.
Put a torch to them.
Torch to them.
So
we slept very well, didn't we, Pete?
Keep them for bonfire night.
We did.
I was being asked by people if I could sort something out for a little cruise again, and this just came up. I'll keep my eyes out for other things. Don't worry.
They also did a 3-night one to Zeebrugge. That didn't look too bad.
Yeah.
How does that work out then, Dave? 3 nights to Zeebrugge.
Yeah, well, you have
How
a
do
night.
they get back?
You have a night at sea, then you have a day in Zeebrugge, and then that night at sea and back to Southampton.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because if you don't want to go to Bruges, Blankenberg's just up the coast, and when P&O go there, they used to put on a free shuttle bus from the ship to Blankenberg, and it drops you off right in the middle, and you can just walk up. There's loads of bars. Get up on the seafront. You've got all the restaurants, the Malls and Fritz, and all that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Blankenberg when I was at school on a school trip.
Yeah.
How's that?
I did.
With Jimmy Savile?
No, Jimmy Savile wasn't with us at the time.
Were you on the Uganda?
No.
No, you were on a bus, was it?
We did a bus down to Dover, and we took the ferry from Dover across.
That would have been thrilling.
And we drove up to Zeebrugge. I stayed in Zeebrugge.
Cool.
I was only a young 14, 15-year-old.
You're only Philly, darling.
And the experience encouraged you to go to sea, did it, Steve?
Yes.
I bet it did.
That little trip across to channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those sailors.
Woo! Hey, Watsy, is that a recent photo behind you?
And the cheap
Yeah,
cigs.
just yeah, just from out the window.
Yeah.
Such a show off, really.
I know. But it's
Anyway.
a lovely picture.
Are you still
my,
up there, Watsy?
I think my
Still
travel
up
agent
there?
days are over.
Still there. Still
Are
here.
they- is that 48 killer whales behind you there in that picture?
That's right.
Yeah, I thought. Well,
I said to Deb, Watsy, you must have a wardrobe full of Aston Villa shirts. I've never seen you in any other top.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
76 and counting.
Quickly.
76?
How many?
Counting. 76 and counting.
Wow.
Where do you buy them? On the net?
No, from the shop, from the Villa shop.
What, and they post them out?
Yeah. My daughter buys them every Christmas, birthdays, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you're not 76.
He's got 76 there. 76 shirts.
I get 2 a day, two an event.
2 in a bed.
He actually got a special one for that big win they had the other day.
I did.
Yeah.
I just got last week the new away shirt. Very
There
nice.
Macca, where's Miss Debbie?
She won't come over. She's Deb. Freddie wants to see you. Here she comes.
Yeah. But
She's got the shit. She's had the grandchildren all afternoon.
Is it only
Hi.
Fruity?
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
How are you?
Hello,
Good.
Debbie.
Exhausted.
We had the
Lovely.
grandchildren all afternoon.
No, we had all the kids.
Oh,
It's just
dude.
tiring.
I
Yeah, tiring
know
day.
all about that. I know all about that.
No,
shut
I know.
Pete and I haven't seen Debbie since we called her in Ireland.
Oh,
How are you?
I'm dressed tonight.
I'm dressed
I was-
tonight.
You know what? I was so worried because you'd called twice, and I thought,
I called
oh my,
twice.
it must be urgent. So, and I didn't realize it was video. You know, it wasn't video, was it?
Yeah, it was video.
Yeah.
You told me, Dave, she got big tits or small tits? Because she got out of the shower.
Well, we had a Guinness in our hands at the time. And go
And he
by the
nearly
size of
dropped
a
it.
Guinness.
Dave nearly dropped his Guinness.
Well, Deb said I got out of the shower.
Debbie, it
It's all
doesn't
right.
matter. It was only
I was
me
so-
and Pete. It was only
I was
me
so
and Pete.
worried.
What about
that
me?
Well, I thought there was something had happened. I thought, oh my God, I hope everything's all right. I
Yeah.
better answer it quickly.
It was
Dripping
all right.
wet. I quickly
I
threw
know.
my dressing gown or towel around me or something.
No.
Then
Well,
you're
that was
just in
the
the
thing.
pub.
It was a flannel.
It was
That was the problem.
So have you answered the question? She got big tits or small tits? David?
We just don't even go
didn't know,
there.
did you?
Pete and I and Bobo. Oh, sorry, Bobo was there.
Yeah.
Oh, and there was about another 8 or 10, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, there was the barman from the pub and
The, bar-
the band.
the barman gave us free drinks for the rest of the night.
They did
And you're
screenshots.
passing
Deb.
it, passing it around. I'm thinking, oh my God, everyone's there. Oh,
You
But
can see it on YouTube anyway.
Steve from Manchester is very upset because he'd gone for a drink with Noel at another place, and when he came back, we told him he was very disappointed.
And he missed
You
the
didn't
free
miss
show.
You didn't miss anything.
He
Steve.
missed the free show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It's a
Debbie,
thing.
all was good. All
Story
was
of my
good.
life.
It was all right. It's not a problem.
Oh
It's
my
good to
God.
see you. Lovely seeing
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to go and feed Alfie because it's nearly 8 o'clock and he hasn't been fed. We just got home.
Yeah.
We rushed home. Ian's rushed home. He's had a few wines today, haven't you?
No, I wouldn't.
Where are you? Where are you? Are you at home?
We're at home
Yeah,
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
just got home. So I'm just going to get ready for work. Feed Alfie.
I'll feed him. It's all right. Feed him.
Oh,
We'll
bless
be
him.
off in, we'll be off in a few minutes.
Yeah, we are.
Well,
What time is it? Oh, actually, Debbie,
we'll be off
Debbie,
with the-
you can stay
yeah.
because it has gone 10, just turned 10 o'clock for our time, and Colonel was just saying we've just put up the traffic lights, and we'll be doing an official wave. It'd be lovely to have you with us on there. That's it. Yeah, we are. We are.
Is this the sail away?
So we're gonna say farewell, but Fruity has got. He's just he let you know, Debbie, that about the Oscar tail, which is again going to be shown tonight from Australia.
Yeah, it's the one that was on last week's crew bar, but there is another new one which will go out next week.
Okay.
So the one tonight is the first part of the latest Oscar tail.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have a look tomorrow, probably.
Look forward to that.
The World Atlas is to be sorted.
Oh,
isn't it, Colonel?
Look forward to that.
I've got to pay. I've got to pay Macca, so you all the rest of you can go away. Just me and Macca are going to be.
Oh, that is.
I've got my pen out.
Well, great. I've got Colonel's credit card. Oh, whoa!
Yeah. Drinks on all of us.
Macca,
it's not my credit. It's not my credit card. It's Mrs. Kling's credit card. She's got all the money.
Even more.
Oh, well, then I better be careful. If it was your card, I wouldn't care. I'd be out tomorrow night.
So Watsy, listen out for the numbers. You can stay another month up in Queensland.
Another month up in the Gold Coast for sure.
And I can book my flight.
You'll all be gone. You'll all be gone. So let's start waving, Dave, except for me and Michael.
Cheers, everybody.
The Tale of the White Pass and Yukon Route, Part 1. Dear old Skagway was one of everybody's favourite ports during the Alaska season. We all got to know it very well. One of the reasons that we could do so many things during the afternoon in Skagway was the fact that the major part of our complement of passengers departed on the excursion train on the White Pass and Yukon Railroad. The trip included moose stew at Lake Bennett for our passengers on tour, which I was reliably informed by a friend in Skagway was not moose but beef, but don't tell anyone. So with very few passengers for lunch and indeed almost no one on board, we got lots of time off. We had a number of events over the years that took place in Skagway alongside the railway dock. One week we had a rowing race using the ship's lifeboats. Let me tell you that those bloody things are murder to row, and we wallowed along at a very slow speed. Then there was the races from the dock up to the lower lakes and back. Athletic events, department against department, with such events as wheelbarrow races and egg and spoon races, all faithfully captured by our own Channel 4 TV and its star reporter, Colonel John Kling. All these events were brought back to me last week by the plonk of the letterbox and a small packet arriving from Medicine Hat, Canada, from your friend and mine, David Hawkins, now retired from running the Seamen's Mission in Seward, Alaska. It was a small booklet on the White Pass and Yukon route that he kindly posted to me after a recent cruise to Alaska and a trip on the railway while visiting Skagway. It showed that not only was the railway thriving as a tourist railroad, but had recently purchased 6 new engines in 2020 from the National Railway Equipment Company in Mount Vernon, Illinois. 2 in the traditional green and yellow livery, and 4 in a modified paint scheme of black and red. The diesel fleet now numbers 20, the older ones having been rebuilt, and some of the ones we all remember from that time when we sailed to Alaska on Spirit of London, Sun Princess, Island Princess, and Pacific Princess. Those would be the 1950-built General Electric diesels and the 1960-built Alco diesel. There are 2 steam engines. Number 69 is a Baldwin 280, built for White Pass and Yukon Railroad in 1908. The pride of the fleet is number fully restored 1947 Baldwin 282 Mikado class steam locomotive. It has undergone an immense overhaul in 2018 to ensure her use for years to come. There are a lot more passenger coaches than in the days we remember. There is astonishing 92 passenger coaches, some original and restored, and some replica passenger coaches. They average out as 44 years old, and the oldest was built in 1983. It is called Lake Emerald. Lake Tucci is a vintage 1893 and starred in Universal Studio film in 1935 called Diamond Jim Brady. The Lake Labage car carried Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip on a royal tour out of Whitehorse in 1959. With all the latest cruise passengers' compliments being several thousand, it is hardly surprising that so many passenger coaches are needed, as there can be up to 3 or 4 ships in Skagway at the same time. Not only is there the railroad dock we remember, but now a Broadway dock and an ore dock that also hosts cruise ships, and also a dock for the State Ferry. Talking of ships, does anyone remember the Frank H. Brown? This ship was owned by the White Pass Company and was an early container ship of 6,000 tons with an on-board moving gantry loading crane, so she did not need shoreside cranes. She used to dock behind us and bring up to Skagway and load and take down containers to the lower 48 in Seattle. The arriving containers at the dock in Skagway were then on transshipped by the White Pass and Yukon Railroad up to Whitehorse in Canada. In those days, the railroad still had ore trains from the mines, but that ended in 1982 when world metal prices plummeted and the mines closed. The railroad suspended operations and closed for 6 years, not opening again until 1988, when it reinvented itself as a tourist attraction as far as White Pass Summit. The active line was extended to Lake Bennett in the 1990s and to Carcross in 2007. During the era before 1982, as well as container trains and ore trains, the White Pass also ran tank car trains and brought oil and petrol into Skagway, as there was no road then. The highway between Skagway and Carcross, referred to locally as the Skagway Road, was built in 1978 and dedicated on May 1981. A bus line started to run bus routes up the new road to Canada. The railroad could not compete, and this meant the end of the daily passenger train to Whitehorse on the White Pass and Yukon Railroad. And that started the abandonment of the Carcross to Whitehorse portion of the line. Next time, we'll have part 2 of the White Pass. Well, that's all, folks, for this week. From Oscar,